today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready, 50, plant.
Come on. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Big Griffin.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Go. Hey, Haywood.
On first down, Stevens. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up a short.
10 yards on the pickup.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's 50.
Now.
On 3rd and 2, Stevens. And nothing but daylight ahead. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
2nd and 13. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Mike 50.
Get it.
Play action. Stevens, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's pulled in at the 32. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Move. We got 4. We got 4. Slam.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down, Green Bay.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28.
First down, Packers.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. And he got it. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
at the 22-yard line.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun. Love. This is caught. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Devontae Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Lions, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own
Here we go.
19-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script.
3 points get that 0 off the board. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Now Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Looking to throw. Stevens. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
On the ready.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And he'll find Hall. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw on 3rd down, Stevens. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
The Lions into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6. They'll try and power it home here with a fullback Johnson. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
On 2nd down, it's Logan. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Off the play fake. Love over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense? He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Lions will take over. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. Early on, it's the Vikings in the driver's seat. We'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. They will run with Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there.
2 yards on the pickup.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
High 7.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson as the first half is winding down as his guys are back within a single. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The final shot before break. Love. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking deep for Adams. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. If they're going to try to complete this comeback, they need more runs like that from him because until that point, he's been virtually shut down.
And based on where they are right now in this game, you would expect the ball to be in the air. But and
I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, that one's hard to believe. Not something you see every day. A very long run for the big guy.
Normally we see his counterpart, right? The scat back, the guy with the so-called speed. But we saw a little bit of everything there, didn't we? The big, powerful man with the football. He can also stretch it out a little bit in the open field.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That one goes for 30 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Tracy Walker in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target, and he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And a Packer 1st down.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Romeo Okwara, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. 2nd and 15. It's caught by Funchess. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 16. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Love. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. 2nd and 4. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Stevens looking for his running back, and he's got him. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On first down, it's Grant, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. More after this, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
18 Gator. Look at me, zipper. Hey, seam 6, seam 6.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stevens. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Preston Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. He was pretty good a year ago in college, getting outside of the pocket and making plays, but it's a different story here in the NFL.
Well, in college, when he broke out of the pocket, his receivers often knew what to do in a scramble drill. And defenders weren't quite as adept at that. In the NFL, they work on that as well. They realize once he's out of the pocket, you can knock a receiver down. You can take him out of the play that way. You can make sure you hunt him up and make sure that you have him covered downfield. They do a much better job of it. He's got to learn that the speed has changed on this level.
To throw on 2nd down. Love. And his throw here's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Love. And Adams has it, complete. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Tight end's right. Hey. You got 3, 3 down.
Back to throw. Love. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And now you get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew. The 40. The 20. 10. And he will bring it back. And this game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, That's exactly what we got.
This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got it third and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point good by Prater, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eli Harrell in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, Charlie.
It's just me and you. It's just me.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Off play action. Stevens. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
2nd and 6. And this is dropped in.